name is Mami Kataoka, Artistic Director of the 21st Biennale of Sydney. I think it's interesting to be a first Asian Artistic Director after 45 years and how Australia positioned themselves, but also how we look at the world globally and then also regionally at the same time. The title of the 21st edition is Superposition, Equilibrium and Engagement. And looking at the world status now, it's becoming really complex but also too simplified at the same time, and a lot of binary position and divisions of the world. But how we could look at this state of the world is one of the questions for the Biennale. We are inviting some 70 artists and working with 7 venues. And by going across different venues and then also experiencing different art, you experience different perspectives from different parts of the world, and you see the layers of the different levels. Some are talking about cosmic order, some are talking about ideas of land ownership, nature, but some are talking about community engagement, human conditions. I think it's really important to invite international art to Sydney and then also Australia, because it's one of the major purpose and aim and challenge that had been with the Biennale of Sydney for a long time, and then I think it should continue the tradition. And international art has been coming through art gallery, MCA, art space, but I think it's an important festival for the city to see them all together. I have no hierarchy in the artist from young to senior or deceased, and the most important thing is you experience as a whole. You always find something you like or comfortable, but experience as a whole is a key for the 21st Biennale of Sydney. So you must go all the venues, you must see all the works, and you will start seeing how one work is interrelated to the other. Could be in a different site, could be different floor, but you will start understanding different stories behind. Venues are chosen for particular reasons. For instance, Opera House, which we use for the performance pieces, was the first venue for 1973 initial Biennale of Sydney, and Art Gallery New South Wales has been the longest partner since 1976. MCA and Carriage Works and Art Space and then also 4A, they had been playing an important role as the venues for contemporary art, but also to work together with Cockatoo Island to give a completely different perspective of non-art institutional space. For this special version of 21st edition, I had been working with the Biennale archives. And we have a major display of the archives, so you can look at the different posters and catalogs and also some of the controversial challenges the Biennale had been playing. And I think that had been embedded as an important part of the history of contemporary art in Sydney. One of the important experiences that you can go do through Biennale is something really extraordinary and you never experience in a museum. But also it's important to have both museum, art space and a non-art space to have experience of equilibrium. It's interesting to see and coming to the same venue but start seeing different works, and so you accumulate these Biennale experiences. And but also there are so many new works and newly made for this 21st edition. So it's both of experience for your future memory and then also to resonate with your past experiences. What I like about the city of Sydney, its history and complexity. There's so many places that you can visit, not only contemporary art, but also you really should visit different historical sites as well. I definitely suggest people, encourage people to explore the city and to see a different cultural site and historical site, and everyone is welcome. And I can promise you the unforgettable Biennale.